ladies and gentlemen, UPS doesn't make it clear when you want to actually have your packages picked up safely at one of their UPS store access points. So, let me tell you how this story starts off. So, yesterday, I get a confirmation of my UPS tracking number from Mac Group USA. They are the distributor for Tempa bags, and I want to say thank you for trying to ship it out overnight. But UPS doesn't make it clear on the app. Once you want to change the address, mind you, and they charge you a $6 fee. They don't make it clear. There's no notification. There's no fine print that pops up and says, if you do this, this will alter the change of your delivery date, which means that it might not be delivered on the same day anymore. They don't clarify, they don't specify, they don't even have a notification pop-up bar that even says anything. So, last night at 7:57, I decided to change the address because, one, I wasn't too sure what my plans were, but now my plans are been final. I'm going to talk about that in a few minutes. So, I'm thinking that UPS got my $6, changed the address to have it picked up safely at a UPS, mind you, store where you have to show identification and a signature is required. But no, they waited to, mind you, just moments ago, 30 minutes ago. They just waited 30 minutes ago to tell me that my package won't arrive today. It's going to arrive on Monday. So now, I won't receive my package today. And not only I feel like I just got ripped off by UPS, but the whole point of changing the address and having it delivered to your UPS store should have been priority. Because it's in your policy, UPS. And then, when I got on the phone with customer service, the guy won't even let me speak. He won't even let me have a conversation with him. So I told him, sir, don't you think how long UPS has been doing this? Don't you think they're responsible to notify customers that are using their service to, hey, if you make this change to another address, this may alter the date. But no, there was no notification. I didn't even give it much. I did not receive an email that said it was going to change the date. You guys waited an hour today to tell me that, which is by far the most leading part. You told me today, the day that the package is going to be delivered. But guess what, everybody? Here's the ironic part. The package is right over there. We in Long Island City, the package is supposed to be delivered to our UPS Long Island City store. It's in Maspeth. Maspeth is like 5 minutes from here. So it's literally going to sit in Maspeth for 2 extra days. I know some of you guys in the audience are going to say, but UPS doesn't deliver on Saturdays. Yes, they do. They deliver to their stores on Saturdays. They was going to deliver my package today at my friend's address, but since he just notified me last night that no one's going to be there to pick it up, I was like, okay, let me make changes. So, I just feel like UPS just ripped me off and did not clarify with consumers that are using their service, hey, the date will change. But it should not change, because guess what? It was an overnight shipment. They should have, mind you, obligated that overnight shipment. Don't you agree? Even though this is Tempa bags sending me a replacement for free, a value of $300. I just paid for the change. That's it. The change of address. That should not alter. Mind you, I did that for a reason. So they don't alter the change of the date, because once you have a package shipped to their stores, it should go ahead and deliver it on the same day. I had done that before in the past and had no issues. But this time, I have an issue. So with that said, everyone, the reason why I made the alternate change is because I decided last night that I was going to spend money that I should not have spent on the hostel. Why? If you weren't aware last night, it snowed. It actually fucking snowed last night. Excuse my language. It snowed. And it is cold. So take it with a grain of salt. It is cold, it is snow, and as you can see, it's still wet from that snow. It just stopped snowing about 3 hours ago. But I won't be getting my new camera backpack. It would have been nice to have it. But take it with a grain of salt. Oh, I don't want to... Yeah, this light is just weird. So good morning to you all. I'm kind of disappointed. I really wanted to do an unboxing video on my new Temba backpack. I want to say thank you to Peter, George, and the Timba team for literally sending me a new backpack for free. Especially George. George is like, you're good, bro. Like, we got you. Thank you, George. I'm definitely going to make a video about the new backpack. So the new design of the backpack, everyone. Oh, just to give you guys some clarity. Hey, UPS. My package is literally sitting right across Maspeth, which is Woodlawn is over there. Maspeth is over there. So I just want to give UPS a concept that you're just not only wasting my time, but your customer service just told me to call back Monday if I want my refund. Why should I call back Monday when I waited 33 minutes to talk to you? You should put it in the notes in my account, because I had a UPS account since 2007 or 2008. I've been using the app since 2014, 2015. So I just don't understand, why can't they just write notations in the system so they know to refund me? Or how about you just refund me because you guys did mislead me on something that wasn't accurate? I just want UPS to know that I'm literally sitting 5 minutes from where your UPS distribution center is. Literally 5 minutes away, because I know where it is in Maspeth. It's literally 5 minutes by car. But this is the Axu 32L, everyone, that Temba Bag and Mac Group USA shipped out to me ASAP. It's the love. But the new design is no more the laptop sitting in the back of the backpack anymore. That was one of the main concerns for a lot of photographers and videographers. They didn't like the fact that the laptop was in the back, which did have some back issues. I'm not gonna lie, it did cause me to have some issues in carrying it for long periods of time, but they switched it out and put it in the front now. And there's a strap on the side, and there's more little pockets too. So yeah, more free products, because I'm Panda. I'm just a guy, just trying to do the right thing. Like, gotta show this video too. Did I really have to show this? I guess so. Alright, everyone. Got my paycheck yesterday, and I figured, listen, I want to do a lot of good deeds, and I want to do a lot of good things. I might not get another chance because of my cancer. I've been having a lot of fucking medical issues, ladies and gentlemen. I've been feeling really sick each time I eat. I just feel sick. I can't even eat. So, yeah, it's just pretty messed up. I can't even like sleep properly. I'm waking up every middle of the night. I'm going to the bathroom like 7-8 times. I'm not even drinking water. I'm not doing anything that's excessive. So I've been having these issues with the bleeding from my rectum, the eating, the fatigue, feeling very weak. Like right now, I feel it. Right before I started this live, good as shipping company, and you just screwed up. You just took that $6 to get me something to eat. But I got to January 7th to raise a minimum of $7,000 for rent and living it for some kids. So this is how we give back, friends. All right, here's the.
So cute.
All right, guys, focus. Yeah, I brought some already put money into my. Yesterday, I might not even get another chance to do that. So I figured let me just do it now, before it's too late. Yeah. I really need that money right now. But I had no choice. So, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I'm a guy that is living in and out of hotels and hostels, and people think hostels are like shelters. No, maybe in the EU, that may be a different story. But this is you. Listen, the hostels that I stay at got more to value than these hotels. You're only paying for the name. You're not paying the name when you go to a hostel. You pay experience. Choice. There's $50. It's expensive. And this expense all in the month of January. Instead of making assumptions about what I do or what I say. Especially in private conversations. I was like, really? Don't even know the full story before you just jump down my throat and just say I'm poorly judging other people and blaming other people. No, it's how people treat me. This past summer, ladies and gentlemen, have you noticed a few things what we've been doing? Spending our own work money to help barbecues, these skate events. Who you thought spent money on that? That wasn't sponsored. That came out of me, Jay, his wife, and other people's pockets. Ain't nobody sponsor our events other than the people that actually gave us the free stuff. But they never gave us money to support barbecues or food. Nope. We had to spend all that. So before anyone jumps down my throat and started making assumptions, watch my Instagram on my social media before you jump down my throat. Because there are a lot of people that knew me for 25 years, which I just explained this on Instagram. I had a friend named Franco Camille, knew me for over 20 years. I've been posting about this for months, right? And then, mind you, when you text him, he doesn't respond back. The last time I spoke to this guy before I told him that that's pretty rude, was 3 weeks ago. I'm busy, I don't have time to read. That's what he said. I said, then if you don't have time to read, then you don't really care. That's what I told him. And he said, should I even care? Because it doesn't make sense. How is your surgery $2,400? I was like, and this is why you should read. Because that's just the GoFundMe publicizing what it wants me to raise to get more attention. You're not even reading to understand. And this is where he started being very disrespectful and started accusing. I was like, if you're going to accuse me, you should read first. Because you're going to feel like an idiot. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm not going to talk to you anymore. You're being rude, you're being selfish, and it seems like you care about more of what you're doing, than, mind you, which is important, but the way he talks to me is more like, I talked to people like this before, when they're intoxicated. Yeah, I didn't like it. He doesn't have time to read. Right, Lord Brian? You saw that comment yourself. Every rollerblader that I sent that comment to saw it themselves. They're like, wow, I was like, yeah, that is the respect that they so-called claim they have for me. That's the only respect I'm gonna get. This is why I've been saying to my audience on this platform and any other rollerblade. Back in the day, I was the bank. There was a few other rollerbladers that were fucking banks. And no one cannot deny that, right, Kelly Matthews? I was everyone's fucking bank. Hey, Panda, can you buy me a soda and chips, man? I ain't got no cash. Can you get me the Subway, man? You got me? Yeah, sure, I got you, bro. Like, yeah, man, your Panda, we're gonna get some 40s. You want some 40s? Like, sure, just go get some 40s. And mind you, always spotting people. But now when it's time to spot me for a very important emergency procedure, it's like, what? Huh? Huh? What? What'd you say? Oh, I can't read. Yeah. No one can read now these days. That's funny. So this is why I'm saying to you guys, thank you, whoever that supported this channel, support my GoFundMe, or trying to help me survive this ordeal. I really appreciate you guys making the sacrifice and the time to read and follow and listen. Only you I respect. Everyone else, eating my bag of dicks. And that was my friend for, mind you, so supposed to be my friend for over 25 years. Mind you, over 20 years. Because I met him through rollerblader. All here in New York, back in the day. But you know what? This is why I was telling Jay and everyone else, like, everybody wants to be on the pro dick wagon, but no one wants to support the community wagon. That's strange. What I mean by that, there are pro skaters that everybody wants to, like, oh, I want to skate with a pro, but no one wants to skate with me when I post on Instagram. I'm going to the skate park, and then when I want to session with me, but when a pro skater posts this, it says, hey, I want to go to a skate park. Everyone is there. Everyone brings drinks. Everyone brings weed. Everyone brings food. Everyone wants to kiss that ass. But until Jay and I announce a cookout or some stuff or a free skate giveaway, they'd be like, oh yeah, we come. And there'd be some people that genuinely will come just to support. But there are some people that would genuinely come just to abuse the food, the free drinks, and try to get free gifts, just try to sell later on. No, these are for the kids, only for the kids. Got those sneaky skaters that try to like get a free product, right? And then later on try to sell it on Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, you got those type of skaters. They literally are sneaky, bro. Right, Lord Brian? Right, Jay? We already know one. He tried to call me out. Mind you, he tried to call me out on something that he had no relationship with. This is between me and K2. Guys, K2 and I gave about 2 pairs of skates. This guy tried to claim that he set that up. No, you did not. No, Sarah doesn't know who you are. Sarah or anyone at K2 don't even know who this Chris Page is. And then he felt stupid, but you never showed up after the convention. He made threats, everyone. He said when he see us at the Halloween Blade Jam, he's gonna come after me. You better come after me with some real muscle. With your non-educated ass. Yes, mind you, ladies and gentlemen, this is a rollerblade that thinks he's the best black skater in New York City. Yeah, he's that fucking cocky. You're not the best black skater, and you're far from it. You never won a trophy. You never entered any competitions. You never entered anything. This is why I can say what I want to say. So with that said, everyone, I spend money that I should not spend because look at the weather. It's freezing cold out here. It snowed. It's going to snow again, and it's going to get more colder. So expect some very inconsistent weather. But as I said, this video is about UPS literally not telling its customers, oh yeah, we take your $6, but guess what? We're not going to deliver your package today because, yeah, you wanted to change the address. But that should not matter. I can understand if it was residential, yes. But it's going to one of your stores, UPS. It literally is going to one of your stores. And it has overnight shipment priority. It should have been priority. But nope. I digress. I let Mac Group USA take care of the UPS problem. Because that's kind of like stealing from the consumer. Hey, we're going to take your money for this, but we're not going to really obligate it. Because it's a weekend. They try to, mind you, the guy on the phone tried to give me this weekend excuse. I was like, but your store is open to fucking 5 o'clock on Saturdays. I see delivery drivers, and I use UPS on the weekends. That's a lie. It's a fucking lie. Just admit it. You guys screwed up. You charged me $6. I was thinking that it was going to be delivered today. Like I said this morning, it was until 9:37. You guys changed the whole plan. So now I'm gonna go to storage, change clothes, bring clothes to storage, go back to Brooklyn because I just wasted my time. Thank you, UPS, for wasting my time. Lovely. So anyone wants to subscribe, support the channel, everybody, please support the channel. If you got anyone to support my cancer recovery, gonna need the financials if anyone can't spare. There is a GoFundMe in the descriptions. You can really make a difference. But I appreciate everyone that tried to support. Yeah, that made an effort to support, not talk and not saying anything. Like Lord Brian, because Lord Brian, you're still waiting for. Are you still waiting for messages for like 3 weeks ago? Almost a month ago. So I'm not going to say the name, but we know who he is. He said he was going to drop some coins, right? But never did. He didn't even answer back to you, Lord Brian, or myself. It's been a month. That is just not, it's not nice. You're talking to me, you're speaking to me, and then you disappear. That's why I said what I said, everyone. People like to talk, but no action. Yeah, people love to talk, but no action. I'm poor and still giving back to my community with action. What are you guys doing? So, let me explain. There are a lot of people out here flossing bullshit. It's nice to feel confident. There's no doubt about that. But when you floss bullshit, you out here acting like you're a millionaire. Like, if you're a millionaire, then why don't you help your community? Go volunteer or something. No, but you out here trying to floss and smoke weed in front of everybody, drink your Hennessy bottles, and yeah, you guys are just a joke. That's how I feel. You sit out here, you see a veteran on a fucking street corner, and you're out here, yeah, got this shit locked down, boy. But you live with your mom still in the Bronx. You still live with some relatives. You acting like you're balling. You're not balling. You're barely making it just like everyone else. But take it with a grain of salt, everyone. I'm gonna get out of here. I just want you guys to know I'm having a really freaking weird and awful Saturday. I'm feeling regret, man. I'm spending this money on the hostel that I needed for the fucking recovery. Shit. I had no choice, man. I was like, I can't touch the GoFundMe until January, so it's like... But so, I just took my check and decided to like do two things. Get a hostel for a few days and buy some toys for the kids. At least I can get that one thing out my way, because I feel like if I don't do something for anyone this winter, what's the point of me trying to, fight for myself when I'm not fighting for other people either? So I just felt like it's like I need to donate something just to, I want to just feel better. So lately I've been feeling shitty. I just wanted to feel good for myself. But also I wanted to let people know there are a lot of homeless kids out there that could really use a nice toy. Because I remember when I was a kid, I have to fucking earn my toys. That means get a fucking job. Yeah, get a job if you want that toy. And why are these people making right turns in New York? There's no such thing as right turns on red lights in New York. Why are these people doing this? You see this, everyone? There's no such thing as right turns in New York on red lights. But people have been doing that. People that really don't live here. This is not California. And that's when you know that person's from California. It's like, oh, you're from Cali? Yes, I am. There's no right turns in New York City. Oh, I'm so used to that because you're from California and Portland. Yes, I get it. But no. With that said, you guys have a good day. Why do people make fucking